One of the things that we really impress upon our coaches is their duty for self-care. Now, a lot of people, when we tell them that, they look at us and they think, well, we're already looking after ourselves, because they're on the coaching journey. They're making sure that they're working on their goals, they're achieving their desires, their dreams, their ambitions, so they feel good. And their measure is that they feel good, so they must be doing really good. And to a point, that is absolutely true. But when you get into practice, when you're actually working in a coaching context, when you're doing it as a profession, say for example, then you're going to work with clients a lot. And typically what happens is, as you get results, as you've worked with a client, your energy will start to soar. It'll start to begin to get higher. And you'll feel that feel-good factor of actually having done a good job. Now, that tends to spill out into your private life as well. And because you're feeling good, you feel, well, you're doing good. And you are to a high degree. You've got to remind yourself, though, that you need to rest. You need to reward yourself for that rest, basically, and for the work that you've done, and you need to restore yourself as well. Because coaching is not just a psychological process, it's not just an emotional process, it does have its physical taxation. And if you use energy, if you're releasing energy, you need to restore that energy. And it's very important that you develop rituals around that. It's important that when you've actually worked with a client or worked for a day, that you stop, that you mark it out, basically, and you ensure that you rest. That your rest is not just reactive, but really you want to mark it out. And a good way to mark it out is to say, okay, I've done some good work. How am I going to reward myself now for this? To make sure that it's delivered. Now, your reward can be something that is separate to your coaching practice. It could be some outside reading or something like that. It could be taking a walk in nature. It could be doing your yoga. It could be doing mindfulness. But something that's not directly connected to what you're already doing, that marks it out, and to allow yourself to know that once you release energy, you got to make sure that you pay the piper. And you do that by making sure you stop, make it clear, reward yourself for the work that you've done, and then do something that will restore you. If you continue to do this, to make self-care your priority in this way, to make sure it's not just reactive but planned, then you'll find that you'll be able to take on more clients, you'll be able to work even better and a lot more efficient, and you'll avoid the danger of actually burnout from working with too many clients. If you like this idea, if you'd like to learn more, we'd love to see you in the upcoming coaching course.